Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to have into Bitcoin, big CoinsKid creators. So in my opinion, I've still not changed my opinion. I think that was the top. We've got a big ABC irregular correction, and right now we're in the C leg. So I'm just looking for the completion of the C leg. There is 5 waves in this C leg, so it could actually be completed already. But before I can jump up and down and tell you that the bottom is in, with 100% certainty, we have to see key levels of resistance broken. Okay, so I was actually anticipating this level here being the bottom because of previous indicators pointing to that. But right now we could begin to get excited and say that this is the bottom, but we do need to see certain things in the chart. So I'm going to remind you of those, okay? And if we see them, then I'll have to tell you that the bottom's in at that point. But until then, we have to be careful here because there is a potential that this could go again, because we are in uncharted waters right now for Bitcoin. We have lost the previous all-time high, something we've never actually done just here. It's lost the previous all-time high of a previous cycle. You can clearly see here with this CBBI indicator, which is a great indicator, just here we've got this big A, B, C, and even in here you can see you've got this massive pullback, little relief rally, some kind of ABC correction in there within itself, and then you've got this massive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you potentially got 5 waves within a C wave, which is what you do usually see. Okay, so all I'm trying to do is show you the charts, and you make your own mind up if the bottom's in or not. I can't tell you 100% that it is until I start to see certain things. So I'm going to remind you of those things on a daily basis, and hopefully try and find some trade setups as well to go short or long on Bitcoin. So it's all about resistance. Remember, it's just a game of support and resistance. So one thing I did get wrong here, and hold my hands up, that just here I thought that this was a simple pullback with a blow off top. Okay, and I know a lot of people did as well, because in previous cycles you come up, you come back to support, and you have your blow off top. You come up, you come back to support, and you have your blow off top. And this is what I was expecting here, because this particular indicator never got overheated, never got to 100, and we sort of came up, had a bit of a pullback, we were starting to come up, and we never got the blow off top here. So I think that was your top in April 2021. The confluences, chain link, V-chain, XRP, we look at those charts, and they did correct at that point, came down, made a lower high, and then boom, dropped. So in my opinion, and again, nothing I say is financial advice, but we could be at the foot of the mountain here. This could be maximum opportunity going forward. It could be, very similar situation down here in 2018, which I remember really, really well, and then just there, which wasn't a part of the crypto scene just there in 2015. Imagine being able to go back there, buy all that blood and fear for the ramp up, So I think looking at the charts here, all we have to do is respect the cycles. So we've got this sort of 4-year cycle where we see 3 years appreciation, 1 year depreciation, 3 years appreciation, 1 year depreciation, 3 years appreciation, 1 year depreciation. So Bitcoin is actually doing everything it needs to say that it is bottomed until we start to see key levels of resistance broken. So I'm going to go through that with you. Just there went to 2 just there, 2 just there, 1 just there. So we could have bottomed, but I want to see confirmation. So let's jump into the chart, see what we can see. Okay, so looking at Bitcoin on the daily, then I think on the grand scheme of things, all you're doing is retracing to this low, and I've gone through this with you many times before: impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective. And what you're doing, you're retracing to this low at the moment. So we're looking for key levels of support to come in for Bitcoin. If we do start to retrace any deeper here and take out that low, it will no longer be a retracement. It'll be something called an impulsive wave, okay, which is really, really, really bearish. But I don't think that this is an impulsive wave. I think this is a corrective wave, to be honest with you, because I think that what happened here, we've got the top here, we've been in an ABC correction, and this right now, this leg here that we are in is a C wave. So within a C wave, just like an A wave, you look for 5 waves. So let me show you right now, because there is a possibility the bottom is in, but going forward I want to see things in the charts before I can get excited. Primarily breaking this red line here and this white line. If Bitcoin starts to come up like this and carves out a long structural sort of ascending triangle here, then I'll begin to say, okay, the bottom's in. Break that white line, break the red line, hold, see you later. You've started a new impulsive move off these lows in November last year, and that was your bottom basically for Bitcoin. So usually within an ABC correction, which I believe happened here, I think the start of the ABC correction was there like that, okay, and it's potentially your bottom. If not, we're going to go again, and I think this green line will come into effect as a massive level of support around about 14k. Okay, why that? Because I think that what we've got here is a massive ascending triangle, broke resistance, not back tested support. Does it have to be back tested? Of course not. Okay, so what we're looking for is reasons to say that the bottom's in. So usually within the A wave you see 5 waves, and I think we've got them just there. Look, we've got this 1, 2, big 3, relief 4, final dump 5, and then what you see in a B wave is 3 waves. So I think that what we've got is a big ABC correction: A, B, C. Now, you know, for me, this is done just here. This is your higher high, okay? So this is an irregular correction. I know a lot of people say it can't do that. It can do that. I've seen it so many times. This was basically done on, you know, low volume, bearish divergence, and a bit of spoofing by FTX potentially, okay? So right now, the positive and the good news is that this is actually a C wave. This is the ending wave of a big correction. It's not an impulsive move, which a lot of people are saying it is from this high. This is, you know, this is your wave 5, and this is your impulsive move down. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, this is an impulsive A, B, C that's began like that, and I don't think it is personally, but I could be wrong. Obviously, the confluence to that is that this top here, you know, at this point we've got the likes of Chainlink, XRP came down, made a little high, and boom, we're in this C wave right now, which is looking for completion. You know, so I think that that's the case. I think that the correction began in April 2021, and Bitcoin's been this big A, B, C wave, and this is the end. This is the end, nearing the end. So at the end of the C wave is nothing but possibility, opportunity, sorry, going forward in the next cycle. So if we can adhere to the previous cycles, then this sort of area right now is just a buy, isn't it? You know, to ramp up for Bitcoin. So is the C wave done? I wish I could tell you it is, but I need to see certain things in the charts going forward before I can jump up and down. But usually in a C wave, just like in the A wave, you do usually see 5 waves. So if we measure this, we've got a 1. Obviously a 2. This was a large 3, unless we're still in this 3. So you've got this large 3, there's a potential 4, and right now you potentially put in the final 5th wave. So to validate that, right now we have to see this start to come up, break this white line, take out the red line, hold it as support, and come up, and you carve out a structural bottom down here. Something I was anticipating here with this Adam and Eve, potential Adam and Eve bottom down there. So it has done everything to say that the 5 waves are in. Okay, you got your 1, you got your 2, you got your 3, that 4, boom, 5, final 5th wave, and you're looking to come up. Now if it doesn't, okay, the final 5th wave could potentially be on this green line if Bitcoin goes again. Okay, so if Bitcoin does go again, and right now we're looking at a 1, 2, 3, 4, and right now we're still in this final 5th wave here, and we've got something like this, because obviously waves have subsets of waves in. You've got a kind of 1, a 2, this is a 3. Right now you're in a wave 4, which will come back up no higher than the wave 1 low, just there, something like that, and then boom, your final drop right there. I think that that could be a completion of the C wave within itself as well. So we're looking for either this being done at this point, or we're going to come down to the green line, in my opinion. I don't necessarily think we're going to come as low as a lot of people anticipate losing this high, because it's a massive structural level of support at the moment for me. Now one thing that we do definitely need to see going forward, and we'll keep reminding you, is just simply a break of that white line. And I've been saying this the whole way down. If we can see Bitcoin come up right here, okay, start to attack this white line, break it, that's your entry point. Okay, just be patient, sit on the sidelines, just wait for that scenario to play out. It won't be much further away from where we are right now in the price action as well. Okay, so it's just a quick little update for you that if we can start to carve out this structural bottom here, take out that white line, for me it will confirm the bottom, and this is the thing I'm looking for Bitcoin. Okay, so you know, that's basically Bitcoin. Sorry I've not made a video for a very long time, but I've been on holiday, and I've come back from holiday in Florida, which was absolutely amazing, and I was a bit under the weather, so just taking a bit of time off with the family and friends, basically. So yeah, that's basically Bitcoin. Hope you enjoyed that little update. I'll be back tomorrow with another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. Bye bye.